Hello.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. We're on the north end of town right now. We're heading up to Naklua Wongamat today. There's a really special place we're gonna be spending the night at, and it's not far from home. We're just going because it's a beautiful place, and I've never been there, and I always wanted to. But we'll have to come back to this because in the morning we had a lot of business to take care of, not the least of which was my 90-day check-in or 90-day report, as it's sometimes called. If you live here, you may have to do the same thing. I'll tell you a little bit about that. I don't want to dwell on it. And I also needed a haircut. I just finished my haircut. Pretty good job. Right across the street at the Nin Barber. But on this side of the street, somebody else we know is getting something done. I'll see if we can be real quiet and sneak up on her.
Hello.
Come away. You're getting all made up pretty, getting your hair done. Color. Did you get color? I see namtan. I'll see namtan. I'll see dam.
ดำ
อันนี้น้ำตาลนิดหน่อยนี่ไง
ฉันอยากสวยลูกค้าจ่ายตังค์ให้หน่อยเนี่ย
นี่สีน้ำตาลสีแดงนิดหน่อย
โอเค
I think she saw me coming. She's getting made all pretty up. Hours in the chair. V said she's got to sit there for 3 hours. So we'll see if we can get him something to eat meanwhile. And I did my 90 days check-in today. I'll tell you how that went. It was very interesting. And we're going somewhere special today. Very special. A place I've been wanting to go for a long time. And right now it's affordable. Well, it's less money. Let's put it that way. But we'll just do some stuff, but we'll end up there, and then I probably won't get it all in this episode because it's a really good place, so we'll do a next episode about that. But we'll just do what we're going to do for today. So yeah, that's right. She's got to sit in that chair for 3 hours apparently, but V, a good friend that V is, she's gonna sit with her, and we plan to go get something to eat after I did my 90-day report thing. Because we didn't want to go show up at the resort hungry. We had a lot of things to look at there and do some filming there, and we didn't plan on eating till the evening. But since Fee's going to stay there, I'll get them some food, and then I'll just go get something on my own. I don't want fried fish in the morning, as good as it looks. But funny thing is, I told V, I said, I'll go get some food, but Cal Market is right up the road here. There's, I don't know, a bunch of almost countless stalls and all kind of stuff you can get. And she said, nope, I just want to go right over here to this table. This is kind of over here by Archon. And all those other things to pick from up the road, she wasn't interested in. She said this was the best one. Their flavor is the best. The food quality is the best. And it was pretty cheap as well. So I just stood here and watched them make it up. And I think we spent about 160 baht there. They got a fish. They got a som tam. They got a couple different kind of fish. They grind those peppers up and make the spicy topping to put on it. Looks pretty good. If it was a little later in the day, I could maybe go for the fish, but not my favorite thing. So while I was here, though, I took the opportunity and I looked down the road there. I was looking down the road at all the other stalls, but then I see that yellow sign there. I said, "What does that say?" It's partially in English. So I went over to take a look. There you go, a sale, 40 baht. 40 baht. I mean, what can you get to wear for 40 baht? That's not even $1.50. So I thought, let me look at the store here, and they've got some unmentionables in there. But I looked up. Look at this. They got helmets, and not just any helmets. They got the old super metallic-y, like 1970s helmets. I used to have one of those, a lot like that red, white, and blue in there. Let me know if you ever had one. I'm not sure when they came out, but I had one like back in the late 70s, early 80s, with like, it's very glossy with just so much metallic. I guess that's what you call it, metallic or sparkles in there. And I know Rudy has some of those in his shop. Maybe they're making a comeback or something, but I don't know. That's kind of a weird mix. They had unmentionables and they had helmets, and they were the throwback. I call them throwback helmets, but like I said, maybe they're making a comeback. So we'll get these girls some food. I'll go get something to eat. We'll go home. We'll get packed, and we're only going to be gone for the night, and then we'll make our way up to the resort, and it's going to be fantastic, I hope. So get V back to the barber shop, and then in the meanwhile, while we go up to the resort, I'll tell you about this 90-day report and check-in and how that went, because it was pretty good.
So we're all packed up, ready to go we're going to a resort today, and it's not far, but we're all ready to go, and V's forgot something. But while she's running up there to get that, and while we ride up there, I'll tell you what happened today. So I've been really not looking forward to the 90-day report thing, because I used to have it pretty easy. I went to Sriracha, never more than 1 or 2 people in front of me, no line, filled out the form, got a copy of the passport, in and out, 5-10 minutes. But I know Jomtien is a different story, mobbed with people, and it's not that it's not well run, it's just there's a lot of people. I tried to do the app, I tried to do the website was down, I couldn't even register for the app. I got the country, nationality, and it wouldn't even populate a menu, so I couldn't do it electronically. I went in this morning, big line of people, a line like a zigzag line just to get in. You got a queue just to get in the building to let them know what you want to do. But anyway, I figure I'm biting the bullet, and it's once every 90 days. But I'm in line, and a lady comes around with a basket and says, 90 day, and she's collecting passports. So she takes your passport, puts a laminated number on it, gives you one, matching, and tells you to go exit the line and go sit down. They got a covered area where you can go sit down. And I thought, well, that's great. I don't have to do. I said, you don't need any copies. You don't need a form. She said, nope, just go sit down. A couple minutes later, she comes out with another basket and she's calling numbers. Now, mine wasn't one of those, but about the third trip out, I guess after about 10 or 15 minutes, mine was the first number in about the third basket out. And she gave me my passport. She gave me my passport back, and off I went. I never had to actually talk to anybody except the lady with the basket, who just took my passport and gave me a number. So hats off to them. It was very efficient, very well run for the 90-day report. Can't speak to anything else that was done there. The other kind of things people were in line for. But for the 90-day report, even though I couldn't do it electronically, big props up to Jomtien. I couldn't imagine it. Actually, I could not imagine it being done any smoother. It's just impossible. Hand somebody your passport, sit down, get your passport back. So anyway, I'd actually rather do that than Sriracha. Sriracha had to fill out a form and make a copy, and it wasn't a big deal, but this was just like nothing. So V is back. She is back. She is ready to go. What did you forget? What'd you forget? She forgot face cream. All right, we're gonna go down, and this place is gonna be awesome. So I came in, I don't know if this is the main gate or not, but I came in, there's like 100 motorbikes here. This is obviously staff, not guests. So I don't know, they really don't have like a guest motorbike parking place, I guess. V's finding out, but that's a lot of staff. So yeah, we went to the wrong gate. This is the right gate. Welcome to the Centara Grand Mirage. We are right in Naklua here, and this would be the primary gate for the guests to use. Although you can go in the other one, it's just that's mainly for staff to use. But it kind of illustrates how big the place is. They've got multiple gates. This is a huge, almost like a compound here. But don't worry, we're going to take a good look at it. But there, I had much better luck. There's my parking right there, right where it's supposed to be, dedicated motorcycle space. I just didn't feel right about parking with all the staff bikes. I know at night most of them probably leave, and it's just, I don't know. I just thought for guests there would be something closer to the main entrance in a designated area, which it is. So we figured it out. So we're gonna go up and check in. I always tell them I'm gonna get there between 12 and 1. That's usually a little bit earlier than the check-in. And usually they say that's okay. Some say, no, it's 2 o'clock. This place, they told me, no, it's 3 o'clock. But you can leave your luggage there and enjoy the resort. So I don't know, we'll see. It's only 2 o'clock. I'm still early. But if that's the case, there's plenty to see here, and that's why I'm here to see it. So we'll be happy to leave the bags and go around the resort for an hour or two until we can get into the room. But I don't think they're that busy. That's the thing. They shouldn't be busy, but we'll see.
So here we are, we get all checked in. You know, they also have 2 separate check-in areas. You'll see the other one in a minute, and I went to that one first, and that's for like the more fancy rooms. I think they're called club rooms, and they have family rooms. I'll talk more about that later, but there's our welcome drink. V right on the spot with the welcome drink. She went to the welcome drink department and then brought them over while I was taking care of all the formalities, but we'll get that all taken care of and go up to the room. It's an interesting welcome drink. So we got checked in. They let us check in. It wasn't 3 o'clock yet. They let us check in. 2,000 baht deposit for the night, which we'll get back tomorrow. Which reminds me, I forgot to tell you guys, for my whole last trip, the entire last trip, Phetchabun, Ayutthaya, Phitsanulok, the whole 9 yards, even the real fancy river resort, no deposit. No room deposits at all. Until we got to Bangkok. We stayed one night in Rangsit at the end, and there was a deposit there, I think 1,000 baht or 1,500. But all those other nights, no key deposits. And there were some really nice resorts, the mountain resort, the river resort. But anyway, 2,000 here. We're gonna go up to the room, and we're on the 5th floor, so let's go. So yeah, let's go. But unfortunately, that'll have to wait till next time. I'll give you, well, you probably figured it out by now anyway. Give you a little spoiler alert. We had a great time at that resort. You'll see next time. So much to look at there. Unbelievable place. It's a little bit on the pricey side. I'll tell you what we paid, and I'll also give you the history of how much rooms have been there. So we got a bargain, but it's still on the pricey side. But we'll get into all that on the next episode, which should be 48 hours from the airing of this one. We'll explore the resort. We'll explore the beach. The beach sits right on the resort, so we'll look at every inch of it. And unfortunately, we'll have to say goodbye to a tried and true loyal friend that was a casualty on the trip. So we'll look at that as well, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.